Jim Jordan is a Republican from Ohio. Representative Loretta Sanchez, a Democrat from California. Congresswoman Sanchez, to you first. It's about the economy. Your party has been pounding this issue. Barack Obama has been pounding this issue. How do you think it's resonating?
Well, I believe that Barack Obama will win tonight, and the biggest reason is because under the politics and the policies of the Bush White House and mostly controlled Republican Congress for eight years, what we saw were policies that affected the working person in a negative way.
But to be fair, Congresswoman, to be fair, the last 2 years, you guys dominated. But my hat's off to you. You were able to just take that issue off the table. But you do have some responsibility, right?
Well, we tried to do some of what we should have, and we passed many things in the House, and then it got over to the Senate. Of course, we didn't have those 60 votes that we needed in order to get something out of that Senate.
So it's all their fault. It's all the Republicans' fault.
No, but when you look at it, you can really say that what the Republicans said they wanted to do, they did. And what we've ended up with is a very, very weak economy. What masked that were all these policies that the administration in particular did that showed a high value in homes, and people were using that sort of equity to finance things. But the reality was that the basic fundamentals of the economy over a long time have been very weak. And now we see that coming home to roost.
Congressman Jim Jordan, if you could just pipe down. What is your sense, Congressman, about the big overarching issues here and how John McCain played them?
Well, I mean, Neil, look, you're right. Republicans spent too much for 6 years, but now the last 2 years, Democrats have spent even more. And if Barack Obama's the president, they're going to spend even more. And worse yet, they're going to tax Americans more and take more of our money to handle their redistributionist schemes that they want to put into practice. The thing that has helped here in our state is Joe the plumber, because he was the catalyst that I think allowed Ohioans and just as importantly Americans to see just where Barack Obama wants to take this country. And I think over the last few weeks that's starting to sink in, and Americans are beginning to look at this.
When you say it's starting to sink in, you think John McCain can win Ohio?
I think he can, yeah. I mean, you know, it's a great day. Election day is always a great day in America. I mean, you know, the fact that we get to the greatest country in the world decide who holds power via the ballot box and not through riots and everything else as historically has happened in other places. It's a great day in America. And here in Ohio, we had 70-degree weather in November. We had 80% turnout. In my polling precinct, turnout was up. I think turnout's going to be up in Western Ohio, which I get the privilege of representing. That's good for John McCain. That's good for Republicans. I do think he has a chance in this state. And if he can win Ohio, he has a chance to be the next president, which I think is good for this country.
All right, but now it was Ohio. Had it flipped just by about 100,000 votes the other way, John Kerry would be president today. So it was a dicey battle, right?
Look, it's always close because we're the seventh largest state, 11 million people. We got African Americans, we got Hispanic Americans, we got large towns, small towns, agriculture area, we got Appalachia. So we're a great composite of the country. Right. So it's always close. But in the end, common sense people here in Ohio don't want the government taking more of their money via taxes and handing it out to other people. And that message is sinking in over the last several weeks in this state, and I think it gives our guy a chance.
We don't know. Congressman, Congresswoman, I want to thank you very much. We are getting in some exit poll data that is very fascinating, very revealing, and we are about 45 minutes away from the first states closing. They include Georgia, Kentucky, Indiana, South Carolina, Vermont, and Virginia. Virginia, a state that was a Republican staple, is in play, too, after this.